Okay, great. So this is going to go on YouTube, and this is going to show how I can turn a VRoid model into an Unreal Engine mannequin. So we're going to do this. We're going to start from scratch, and we're going to go to VRM, Diggy Yakuza game, import her in. So there we go. And as you can see, we have a lot of bones and everything. Swinging stuff, hair physics, boob physics, and everything. So my quick and dirty way to get my characters into Unreal Engine is, what do? We delete the skeleton. So right now we're just working with the mesh. Also, you also want to make sure that everything beneath the skin or beneath the clothing is gone. So hopefully, I think I did a good job, possibly. It may clip out, it may not. But all right, now that we have her set up, now we're going to go to Autorigger Pro. And you always want to, oh yeah, before we do anything else, yeah. All right, see how in VRoid and Blender, you have the face, you have the body. The face is not connected to the hair body, so body is connected to the hair. So in order to fix that, oh, in a minute, we also want to delete these. These are all the colliders that are unnecessary. Hopefully this all works out smoothly because I remember doing this. It's hit and miss because there really isn't a solid guide, but I think I'm pretty good at it now. So now that those colliders are gone, we're just left with body and face. What we want to do is select body and face and control J for join. So now they're all one mesh. So now that we want to make sure that we're clicking on the mesh, Autorigger Pro, Autorigger Pro Smart. Oh yeah, by the way, all of this stuff, Autorigger Pro with everything is $50. So get selected objects, full body, okay. So now you can see we're in T-pose. So it's going to ask us to set up points that Mixamo would use. So add neck, and we're going to drop it in neck. But we're also going to do this to make sure it lines up. So we're going to do all these right, and maybe just a little up. And then we're going to go back to the center. Now we're going to add chin. The hard part about the reason why I'm merging face with head is because of the chin aspect. Because if you do that without merging the two, you're going to see the body and the hair without the face. So it's going to be a little hard to triangulate and find the chin when the chin is non existent. See how it looks like it's on the chin, but it's not. So we're going to pop that on there, and boom, there you go. And now we're going to, okay, we're going to add shoulders. So lovely. All right. And I think that's good. We want to move this just a little bit over there and move it back. Now we're going to go to the wrists. Oh, I love the lines. This is like the new, most updated one. I don't have this in my laptop. Oh, it's lovely. All right. So now we see a straight line. Oh, this is going to be even better. Boom. All right. What we want to check is side view. Uh, there we go. And nope. It's just no. Shit. All right. Let's see. That looks okay. All right. Now, hand tip. Really? Wow, this is new. Hey, we're learning new stuff. All right. All the way to the hand tip. Oh, wow. Okay. Jesus. Uh, all right. I think that's good. All right. Spine root is very important because even if you bring a VRM into Blender and export it as an FBX, it will still give the pelvis root bone problem when trying to retarget into GASP or any fighting animations because VRoid is a Unity based It is based on Unity. It was made in Unity. It has a Unity humanoid skeleton. Unreal Engine has a Manny, and for some reason, their pelvis root bones do not. They are not the same. So when you try to bring in a Unity humanoid into retargeting a Manny rig, it's not going to work. There will be a missing root bone. So what we're going to do is make sure, okay, spine root. I like to get it right here. If you want to get a better shot at it, that should be good. We will have to adjust this once we start rig and moving it around. And the last spot is ankle. So we want to, I like that we're able to see the points, because the previous version of Autorigger Pro, you couldn't do that. All right, so now look at that. That's great. So it kind of reminds me a little bit of Mixamo with trying to pretty much retarget an animation to set up that, but that seems just a little too complicated. It's a headache. I never liked doing that in Unity. So now that we have here, we're not going to add facial. We're not going to use blend shapes or anything. So she's not going to, for this right now, this version of Diggy in the Oyabon game, she's not going to be able to blink, but she will turn her head, she'll be able to move and everything. The reason why I'm doing this is so I can retarget into GASP. If you don't know what GASP is, it's amazing. It is a motion mapping 500 animation set where you can run backwards, jump backwards, strafe left, strafe right, run diagonal, like run 45-degree angle, run, sprint, walk. It's great. It is amazing. Oh, yeah, and parkour, traverse, jump and climb onto something, like grab onto a ledge and pull yourself up. It is amazing. And it's free. Unreal Engine provides that, something that Unity would probably cost an arm and a leg for. So we're not doing that. So we're going to go, go. We're going to hit go. Boom. There we go. And when you move these bones, they move. You don't have to make sure that they're mirrored, because look at this right there. They already move the way you want. Okay. And since she has hair in the back area, it thinks it's the neck. So I always like to move that and try to line up her head better, so she's not, it doesn't look weird. All right. So it looks straight on ahead. All right. And you can see it through the mesh, so you don't have to really guess. One thing that I've also, her gloves are part of her skin, because if you're wearing gloves and you're trying to use Autorigger Pro, it is going to completely ruin your fingers. It's not going to know what's going on, because it's a layer, mesh layer over a mesh layer, a mesh layer over a mesh. Okay, now that we have right there, we're going to do match to rig. Match to rig. Boom. Okay. So a lot of demo videos on YouTube would be like, okay, here you go. Now you have this. You're in pose mode. But oh man, golly gee, it's not working because it's not attached. Um, Without Autorigger Pro, people do weight painting, and you don't need to do that with Autorigger Pro. So what we're going to do is now right there, we're going to go to object mode, and we're going to select the mesh, select the rig, and then we're going to go to skin. And instead of heat maps, we're going to do voxelized. And then we're going to go to bind. Yes. Yes. Okay, okay. And it's thinking, it's processing. Boom. Okay. Now we should be good. We should be good. So now we do this. There we go. See? Yep. So now we can move. So her arm is good. If I want to move her head, right there. See? Okay. But here's the real test, because since GASP and everything is third person perspective, you're going to see the back of her head a lot. So what you want to do is make sure that your stuff isn't clipping through. And also, if your legs and root bone are not in the right spot, so when I lift this up, the knee should bend correctly. If it is not done correctly, your knee will go the other way. So if I do this, there we go. Okay, see? You can also see that, see? See what I'm saying? This does not look good because it's clipping through. So what I need to do is go in here and take care of that. We'll see how it looks, but I know that it will clip through possibly. But that just shows that it is correct in regards to the voxelized weight painting. So now that we're good on that, we're going to do object mode and we're going to go to export. And we don't need to check the rig. We don't need to do any of that stuff. We're going to export to FBX. We're going to go to humanoid and then we're going to go all the way down to Unreal Engine. All right. Leave everything else alone. And we are going to save it right next to Nomar Yakuza. We're going to call this Diggy Yakuza. And then we're going to export her. Okay, and she's all set. She's good to go. So we're gonna jump into Unreal Engine. We're going to we don't want to get ahead of ourselves. Characters. We are going to see, we don't want this. This is the old one. This is a VRM. So I am gonna get rid of that. Okay. We are going to get rid of that. Yes. Don't need that diggy. We're gonna make room. Don't want models that we're not using in here. So desktop and Diggy Yakuza. So we're gonna drag the FBX in. The reason why I do this is because I don't really want to deal with VRM4U because of the root bone situation. Granted, it is easier to have that in, and it allows you to use Mtune. This, while importing in, works, but the materials suck. And you'll see when I show you. See, a lot of the stuff does not come through because on a regular normal one, it looks horrible. But we're going to fix that because we have our own Genshin shader in here. So what we want to do first and foremost is go to, if you have GASP 5.5 or GASP, General Animation Sample Project, when you add it to a project, go to Blueprint and you'll see ABP, Animation Blueprint Sandbox Character, and CBP. CBP is what eventually we're going to have when we put this into the game. Nomar in itself, for him, he is a CBP. Where am I? There we oh yeah, I gotta import the correct one. That's the zombie one. So we're gonna do this, and we're gonna go and retarget animations. So that is the UEFN, Unity, not Unreal Engine Fortnite. So we're gonna go here and Diggy Yakuza. Boom. And look, source success. The IK retargeter is ready to transfer animations. These are all of the animations that you have. And look at all of the ones for GSP. Look at it, just goes on and on and on to the point where I can't even find something. So if I want to jump as an example, see there, and it's okay. See, and she could jump down. You can jump down sideways. It's great. So we're not going to export all of these things all together in one huge folder. We're going to export retargeted assets as one file. and we're going to find Diggy's folder, and we're going to export it into there. And it's going to pop up. Would you like to watch something else? Yeah. But what do you want to watch? Sorry, he's my son. Okay, we're going to go with content. You want to watch something else? I want to watch something else. Hey, you want to watch Baby Shark? Or Mickey? Baby Shark. Let's watch Baby Shark. Okay, cool. Anyway, we're in here. And now you're going to see the RTG. And they're both in together. And this has everything that we need. So now that we have that, we got to make sure that it's renamed properly. RTG Diggy Yakuza. We also want to make sure that we select it all. Copy. Now that we're good. We're going to go back to that blueprint folder, and right next to ABP Sandbox, we're going to see retargeted characters. And I like to set this up because there is a, it's going to require this for you to use it. This is a blueprint list. You're an IK retargeting map. And I set it up so now there's oh, did I? Okay, let's delete this. Delete this. All right. So now we only have the Manny. So we're going to set up a new one. We're going to paste in RTG Diggy Yakuza, and we're going to drop that in there. We're going to hit compile, save, and we can close that out. And now we're going to go into here. Let's delete this one. Force delete. Okay, because that's crazy. All right, we're gonna pick any random one, but I like to duplicate one particular one that I know works great, no issues. So, whoops, it is going to be Twin Blast. So I'm gonna duplicate this and call it CBP like we talked about earlier, where the sandbox character is the end product. So right now we're creating the player character that we can then select in world settings. There is, you can't really see it. I'll show it to you. But anyway, we want to go CBP underscore Diggy Yakuza. I'm gonna delete this old Diggy.
On stream, boo.
Oh, fuck you. Get out of here.
At 0 bytes off.
I'm recording YouTube. Oh my god. There we go. Anyway. Okay, now that we duplicated right there. Banhammer, that's right. Boom. Okay, so now we get to see exactly this guy. This is what the cameras are filming. This is yeah, this is like first camera, second camera when you can like zoom in and everything. What we want to do is we want to rename this guy to Diggy Yakuza. Okay, now that Diggy Yakuza is there, we're gonna go over here. Come on. Hold on for a second. This is what you're gonna need to see. Here, I'm gonna disappear. And right here where it says skeletal mesh assets, we want to hit the drop down and Diggy Yakuza. And that's in. Boy, it hasn't changed. What we want to do is go into the search panel and go tag. And we want to select all, and then we want to paste Diggy's name into there and compile and save. Now he looks ridiculous and weird. I don't know. It's like, oh man, I think I broke it. Not quite. Not quite. And the greatest thing is we can just do this and it's already done. Boom. Look, she's in there. In there like swimwear. And since I'm not going to create a, well, maybe I should. In the interest of time, let's just do this. Default pawn class. That's the player. So we're going to grab CBP Diggy Yakuza, save, and play. There she is. There. Boom. And she looks shiny and everything because, God, man, she looks like a bad VR chat model. But anyway, this is how you get a VRoid model, preferably short haired. Listen, I haven't solved the long hair situation. That's another story. But if you've ever wanted to put a VRoid model into the Unreal Engine without VRM4U or without the VRM exported FBX or VRM in general, you want a straight up Manny FBX. You got that. Now that we are in here, where is... I know I have Genshin. Where's... oh, wait a minute. Characters. Where's... No more two? No? No more. Did I not? It's okay. It's alright. I don't have... Anyway, my Genshin shader replicates the M-Tune shader. Good, but it's I adjusted it so it doesn't it constantly has an emission like Unity. If you put a texture over a texture, or you put the texture in an emission layer in Unity, it will be the glow or the brightness. You'll be able to see the text right there, and you won't have to worry about any shadows and weird and turning your beautiful looking VRoid character into a VR chat default model monstrosity, because I know how it can adjust and alter the way it looks. So that's my video. Wow. Okay. 22 minutes. I wanted to put together a comprehensive video on how to do this from start to finish, because I've been meaning to do this, meaning to find time to do this, because I don't think I've seen anybody do this, and I believe I'm the only person who has done it this way, because it's very destructive. You're not going to be able to use Diggy in here, this Diggy, as a... you're not going to be able to use Diggy like this. Bravo, yes, as a VTuber model. It completely destructs it. There's no hair physics. There's no cloth physics. There's no blend shapes. You can't puppeteer it. You can set up a control rig for it, but that's another video for another time. But that's it. That's how you do it. And thank you very much for watching this video all the way to the end. Hopefully you learned something about this, and hopefully this would be a good successful... This is my first ever tutorial video on this, and I wanted to share also because I told the person that I don't like that kind of scam me how I do this. So I might as well put out a tutorial video on how I do this, so they can't take credit for it and say, oh, I came up with this idea myself. This is how I do it. No, 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 no. This is the Oyuban method. Okay? First and foremost is the Oyuban method. Accept no substitutes. All right. Thank you very much. Like, comment, subscribe.